21st of March and a Friday, and welcome in. It's the Wake with Jake Show. We are here. We have assembled. I was on the TikToks, and a woman there had her mind blown after her boyfriend suggested throwing the detergent cap into the laundry machine.
I saw this. I thought about doing it.
Some people do this. I've done it once.
Really?
I don't
get this.
It's because I guess you can't get all the juice out of the bottom of the little cup.
I don't use the cup.
So you just throw the thing in. Oh, you just
pour?
No, I've got the little button thing.
Wow.
I get the big thing.
Oh, you have the one that like the spout.
Yes, and so I can just open the little drawer and it just falls right into it, and I don't need to use any of these little hacks.
No waste. Well, her mind was blown that her boyfriend would suggest something.
That's what a lot of people are like. That's what it's supposed to do. Like you see
throw
on
it in
the
there?
Because it gets nasty.
on the cup. It says something like just place in washer or whatever.
Well,
Not the dryer.
Who reads the instructions on laundry detergent?
I'm just saying, ladies out there, maybe you should listen to your boyfriends more often because we have the top 5 other great pieces of advice boyfriends could give if their girlfriends just asked.
Yeah.
You're going to love these, Jesse.
Yeah, we're the ones that don't ask for advice.
You're going to love these. Empty beer cans make beautiful sculptures. No?
No, they don't.
I like that
Sure,
one.
I've seen beer can art.
Yeah. Come on.
Have you?
Well, yes, and I have an idea that we have. Anyway, there was the beer cans that my brother-in-law had before he passed away.
Wait a minute.
I want to make some art out of it.
See?
If I could.
That would be
How
So
cool
did
would
you
that be?
hang on? So did you like go through his recycle or something and grab them?
The day after he passed away, I was like, and,
So you have his DNA, is what you're saying?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we saved him to do that someday.
This is, by the
Nice.
way, the great pieces of advice boyfriends could give if their girlfriends just ask. It's never not funny to burp the alphabet.
Sure.
That's
sure.
true.
Totally.
Can't remember someone's name? Shout bro and give them a big hug.
Yes.
Even if it's a chick.
Yeah, bro.
It's always, oh, hi, love.
Oh, that's your version.
That's mine.
I like it.
For girls, yeah.
Clothes hampers, merely a suggestion.
Totally.
That's
Yeah,
true.
on the floor.
There's no such thing, and we'll talk more about this in a bit, as spending too much money on fantasy football.
Yeah, that's right.
And you don't pick a restaurant based on the wine selection. It's about the TV selection.
That is true.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now
I
Jesse
agree.
can get behind that. I love getting outside.
That's nice weather, too,
fantastic.
for it.
Yesterday was nice.
Kevin Ruins good news.
Yeah.
We tell you good news stories right here around the 6:10 time. And
We give it the good old college try to get the positive out.
That's
yes,
right.
Right?
And then Kevin comes in much like a wrecking ball.
Like a wreck.
This is the true butter and bus.
Happy International Day of Happiness. The UN made it a holiday in 2012 to promote the idea that happiness is a basic human right.
I
So,
agree.
Happy International Day of
Yay.
Happiness.
Owen, this was yesterday. Dang it, now I'm ticked. Get your days right. No happiness today.
Sorry. The New England Aquarium just built a retirement community for penguins. The rock slopes, they're
Can
more
I retire
gradual.
now?
Yeah, you could. The rock slopes are more gradual. They don't have to deal with all the nonsense younger penguins get up to.
That's amazing.
The first 6 just moved in, and they're doing great. The species, they have an average lifespan of 10 to 15 years, but most of them already are twice that age. The youngest is 29. The oldest is 34 at this penguin retirement community. They say that penguins should be happier there. It's also easier to do things like give them their daily meds.
That's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Good news for those old
That
penguins.
is good.
So special. I heard once a week they have a lady from the local theater come by and square dance for them during lunchtime.
While they're being spoon-fed their lunch. That's real sweet. Officials in the Netherlands brought back their popular fish doorbell again. It's something they've been doing since 2021 to help fish migrate up a river. There's a gate that they can't pass unless someone opens it for them. So they set up a live stream so people can watch all over the world
On
to
the stream?
monitor the
They
gate.
stream
A
the
live stream on the
stream.
stream. If you see fish, you click a button to let someone know.
Oh my gosh.
Last we checked, 1,500 people were watching to help these little fishies up the stream through the gate
I love
in
it.
the
So
Netherlands.
sweet.
Isn't that sweet?
Sweet.
Kevin.
After they pass through this gate, they swim a couple of miles downstream. directly into the mouths of some hungry bears. How about that?
It's a circle of life, baby.
Yeah, so they end up dying anyway. That's your Kevin ruined.
Can I ruin Kevin's day?
Yeah.
How you gonna do that?
Look at his hair.
What?
The sticky uppy.
I don't see it.
Oh.
No, don't make fun of him.
He looks like.
You did.
Quit it.
Kevin ruins good news. Jesse just ruins his whole day.
Oh.
Country music news for a Friday.
Hello.
That Opry celebration the other night, boy, that was fantastic on Wednesday. A live celebration of the 100-year-old Grand Ole Opry, which, by the way, anyone who's calling it Grand Ole Opry, they can just, I don't know, bite their own tongue if you ask me. Grand Ole, O-L-E.
Oh.
It's in the title. Read, people. Carson Daly from the Today Show. Grand Ole Opry. 100 years. What an idiot.
What if he just slipped up? We all slip up.
Yeah, well, he needs to correct it.
He needs you there with him, Jesse.
That's true. The correction police.
Oh, man.
Anyway, the actual anniversary is not till November, but here's a few highlights from Wednesday night. Did you see Carrie Underwood sing Forever and Ever Amen?
Oh.
No.
And she walks into the audience for that iconic ending of the song, Forever and Ever Amen. And guess who delivered the last
Stop.
line?
No.
Randy Travis.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Now, yes, he still, has a hard time speaking and even singing, but I'll
That's
tell you
awesome.
this. He was on key.
Just
Was
right
he?
there.
Kind of got the words out, and it was a sweet. People were wiping tears away after that. Alan Jackson up there having to be propped up, sang Chattahoochee. Garth and Trisha did a tribute to George Jones, and Blake Shelton seemed to get better as the night went on. I wonder why. Finally, coming up a week from tomorrow, Saturday Night Live welcomes special musical guest Morgan Wallen.
What?
Oh, this is a big deal.
This is a big deal.
Remember?
They had him slated to perform back around COVID, but a video of him in Alabama without a mask on being so careless. My gosh, people did that.
Going around and putting his mouth on people and things.
Oh my gosh, throwing chairs. They cut him. So he's been booked 3 times, and this will be his actual 3rd time.
Hopefully he makes it.
So that's what got him thrown
'Cause
off
he was-
SNL. It wasn't the altercation with
No.
the neighbor. I got you.
Yeah, he was supposed to perform October 2022.
Everybody thought that,
But they cut
but
him
no.
for breaking COVID protocols. A video showed him out at a bar, Alabama, with no mask on. So
Which I
tisk,
get
tisk.
because it's such a small soundstage.
Yeah.
So they had to be.
Sure, they didn't want someone being so careless.
When he was actually on it, that one, I think it's the very last time that he was on it, there was a really, really good skit about like present day Morgan Wallen and future Morgan Wallen, and somebody
he in
else
it?
played. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
it was
doubt
great.
he's in any of the sketches this time.
You don't think
That's
so?
what's going to happen.
No,
The musical
I
guest do
totally,
some.
Sometimes.
I totally doubt. Maybe he will be.
Stapleton did a skit
Yeah.
when he was musical guest.
Yeah. I mean, can I correct Jessie since she corrects us?
Yeah.
Sure, all the time, please.
Sketch. If you're
What'd she
referring to
say?
Saturday
What did
Night
I
Live,
say?
skit. And they have it in the thing as skit, but it's
Sketch.
It's a sketch. When you're on Saturday Night Live, those are
Thank you.
sketches.
Wow.
Okay.
A skit is what you do in high school for your art
Plays.
teacher. Play.
Yeah. Skit.
Sketch is when you've made it
Gosh,
to
let's
Saturday
just sit
Night
here and be quiet.
Yeah, I like this.
Y'all shut up. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, I'm kidding. Finally, what's one thing Kane Brown can't do without on tour? Something him and Josh have in common.
Video games.
Kenoba.
What?
Oh, I know. He's a big
Xbox.
gamer.
Oh,
He's a big
He's gotta have
I
an
didn't know
gamer.
this.
Xbox.
Really?
It would be a great
Come on.
thing if we had
The
you
back
guys
and forth.
Come on.
play
Can we play a
Xbox.
game together?
That would be so cool. I don't know
on.
how we're gonna do it,
Yeah.
but maybe you v Kane
Yeah.
on the Xbox playing what game?
Whatever he
versus
wants.
Kane.
I'd play any game that he wants.
Okay.
Rocket League or
Okay.
NCAA or
Yeah.
yeah.
And that is your grand old country music news.
Okay, take it or leave it from yesterday. First, we have a response because I asked a question about the story to the writer of said story.
Oh.
The issue with the boyfriend.
Yes.
And so the girlfriend responded, and I will get into that. But we also have a response as a person outside of the situation has
Yeah.
texted into. Okay, let's start with the story. My boyfriend is asked to borrow money so he can bet on March Madness games.
Oh, no.
He swears his brackets are winners.
Yeah, they are.
I didn't give him an answer yet, but will feel guilty if I say no. He lent me the money when I needed to repair my car. He's a terrible gambler and never wins, so I'm thinking about saying no in order to save him from himself. Again, I would feel guilty, but I know it's the right thing to do. I also know he helped me out when I was in a jam. So should I do the same and lend him the money? Do you see how how confused I am? What would you do if you were me? I asked, while we were discussing this originally yesterday on the air, I asked, well, how much money are we talking? Is it $5 to fill out a bracket at work?
Yeah.
Or is it just, an amount that can be comparable to fixing a car?
Yeah.
She wrote us back and said $2,500.
That's how much he wanted?
He wants $2,500.
Okay, that puts a whole new spin on the deal.
Oh my, that's a lot of money.
So
I'm still no.
I'm still.
Are you?
Like, if it was $100, I'd give it to him.
But I'm wondering if he's putting in $2,500, and if it's a group of like 50 different people, like a tournament style, the grand prize, pretty big.
But
You're
he's
such an optimist.
Pretty big.
He's terrible.
Imagine if he wins it.
He's so green, isn't he?
Come
Look at
on.
him.
I mean, imagine.
It would be really cool.
Listen, I'm out on $2,500. I'm good with a couple hundred. If he's insistent and she'll give him $2,500, please get a hold of me and I'll take you down to Riverwind and we'll parlay the $2,500. I just need a finder's fee. We're not putting it on March Madness.
Yeah, because you have a better chance of winning at Riverwind Casino than you do playing the March Madness bracket.
That is true.
Bracket's probably already busted this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So we also got a response. Do you want to read the response over there?
It was from Chris, who texted in. He said, to the gambler, give him the money. Even a blind squirrel gets a nut.
Oh!
He can win. And I agree.
Not $2,500.
$2,500?
I mean, unless they're just loaded.
Yeah.
Don't
But
think
what if
they
the
are.
car repair costed like $3,000 or $4,000 and he helped
It
her
probably
with it?
did.
And
Yeah.
guess what?
Those cars are expensive.
She can get to work now
Yeah.
to make the money that he's asking for.
And if he makes $1 million, they can move into a new house. They can move into a new house.
Let me
Their
ask-
life has changed.
Let
if
me
he
ask you
wins
this
it.
question. Next week, we're going to River Spirit to accept that award. Jesse, will you put any money or Gary in those machines?
I don't know if I'm a machine person.
Table? Blackjack?
I like blackjack.
Oh.
All right.
But
Gary, too? Gary will get in on it?
we may what we do is we set an amount before we walk into the dang casino.
$2,500?
No. Last time we were there, we set it at like 200.
Yeah, that's more my
It'll
speed.
last you about 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Have fun.
It's
minutes of fun.
not fun to me at all.
You're a
So
bully. You're a casino gambling bully.
you are.
A bully?
I'd rather put it in a high yield savings account. Thank you.
He's trying to make you guys money.
Oh, you'll be done, bully.
You'll get up to $280 in that high yield savings account by like
High five.
2027. Good luck.
Hey, can I start this 7 o'clock segment real quick?
Looks like you already
doing
are.
it.
Yeah.
We're there.
Good morning, 7 o'clock, Friday.
Who are you? Where are you?
Well, I'm Josh. Hello. Wake with
Josh.
Jake Show. We're here. Kevin, Jesse, Owen, and me. And I just wanted to say a text that I got
Okay.
that really had me interested because it was from Kelly. And she said, "You're not going to believe what happened last night.
Oh.
I dreamed that I was getting adult napped," which I guess is like kidnapped, but adult. And this is a dream. I dreamed I was getting adult napped, and I broke free. I came home, and you'll never guess who was sitting on my couch. Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Stop
And
it.
she said, "Do you know what he said?" I
What'd
said,
he say?
"Well, are you okay, darling?" Is what he said.
Say it, Owen.
Can you?
Well, are you okay, darling? Did it sound like that, Kelly?
It probably
Is that how it
did.
sounded?
And she said, "No, Sam Elliott. I'm a little freaked out."
So she texted us that
Oh,
because
goodness.
Sam is a frequent guest on the show.
Frequent, yeah.
And because of that, she was
You put it
thinking
in her
of
brain.
Sam Elliott.
That's
That's
so
funny.
We appreciate
I love
you
dreams
listening.
like that.
What's creepier about this
What is it?
is that Sam Elliott was on the couch, but Owen was there too, but he was invisible.
That's right. It was my invisible. That's what I did in my invisory.
In your visory. Invisory?
My invisory.
You know, my mom asked me to.
Irma?
It's Sam. Does Sam really come?
Are you serious?
No
No.
way.
So,
She said, that's
I love
that's
her.
Owen, right? I said,
Do
no,
you
I said,
think-
no, I
did
said,
you
no,
wanna
we-
come
I said,
meet
no,
him?
we really have. Oh, I have to come up there then.
Are you serious?
So this is ruining it for my mom, but no.
Love her.
Irma, I hope you have a lovely Friday. Come on. I'm a little anxious for tomorrow's Oklahoma Opry.
Oh.
Not because of what I'll be doing, the same old goofy stuff, but Giddy's going to do it.
I'm
That's
so
right.
excited.
And I think he'll turn it on like right when it's time.
I hope he does.
He'll probably have that
he admits
nerves
to being
and-
nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think he'll be nervous
makes-
and like back out, right?
I don't
hope
know.
not,
I don't
but-
think so.
Yeah.
But
What's
I
the
will
song?
let y'all know he's going to do one for the money, a two for the show. Get ready, Blue Suede Shoes.
Yeah.
But he's doing a version that Elvis did at a live performance. It's a lot shorter.
Oh.
And Elvis was acting goofy, and he says white suede shoes at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to do it that way.
Okay.
He's
Is
going to
he?
do it, and then he changes it to blue suede shoes. But
We're gonna do great.
thank you. I hope so. But I'm going to do this one, an old Ricky Skaggs song that is a classic country song. Ricky's my favorite.
Yeah.
And we teach Josh a simple old country song. Didn't get to the other day because we had your little phone reveal.
That's right.
People were angry.
And I won though.
It's true you
So,
did.
Just wanted
You
to
did
clarify.
win.
And so where I stopped singing this classic Ricky Skaggs tune, you finished the words.
Got it.
Of an old song called Honey. Open that door.
Honey. What?
Hey, honey. Honey.
Oh. We're on it.
Honey, won't you open that
Door.
Yes, sir. This is your sweet daddy. Don't you love me no more? It's cold outside. Let me
See you some more.
sleep on the floor. Honey, won't you open that
Door.
That's right. Here we go. Here's a little story. Well, I honky-tonked around
Noon.
Dallas.
Oh.
I got in a poker game. Somebody must have been cheating, 'cause I lost everything but my
Brain.
name. Well, I walked halfway to...
Memphis.
That's right.
What?
Ooh.
How did you know?
I don't know.
Because it's a country song.
I walked halfway to Memphis. I finally got back home. But I'd been better off where I was, 'cause here's where
I went wrong.
things went wrong. Now sing that chorus with me, honey. Honey. Everybody say, honey. I said, honey, won't you open that door? This is your sweet
Moors.
daddy. Don't you love me no more? It's cold outside. Let me
Open the door.
sleep on the floor. Honey, won't you open that door? Here we go. Well, I went right down to see old
Mama.
Bob. I thought he was my friend.
Oh.
Well, the landlord said that
Ain't him.
Bob's not here. The police done hauled him in. Well, I ran right back to little honey's house. I got me a...
Gun. Where's it going?
That's a little morbid, Josh.
Where's it going?
I got me a rocking chair.
Morgan
Honey,
Wallen.
if you don't open that door, I'm gonna...
Throw it right at your face.
No, it's not Morgan Wallen.
That's what I
Rock on away from you. Everybody, take us home. I said, honey. Yeah.
Honey.
Oh, say, honey, won't you open that door? I love it. This is your sweet daddy. Don't you love me no more? It's cold outside. Let me...
You can sleep on the floor.
Hey, honey, won't you open that door? Now, Josh, you're a good old boy.
Yeah.
We're doing Friday Fun Facts, and we're going to start with the animals.
Yeah.
This is what
Jesse loves Friday
You know?
Fun Facts.
I love animals and I love Friday Fun
Animals,
Facts.
So it's just a day for her.
On average, giraffes sleep for less than 2 hours a day.
Wow.
Oh.
On the flip side, pythons,
Let me guess.
Yeah.
19 hours.
close,
Whoa.
18.
18?
Wonder if they were awake when they robbed that store. They were asleep in their pocket.
That's a good point. They have a limited time to use them as weapons.
We were going to terrorize you with this python, but he's asleep. He's hard to wake up. Carrots are actually bad for rabbits,
Oh, no.
What?
and they can cause health problems.
Why?
But because of Bugs Bunny, pretty much everyone thinks rabbits
Oh
love
my-
carrots.
That's awful, really, if you think about it. That's awful.
Wow.
But you know what? They reproduce like rabbits, so it doesn't really matter if you knock them off a few.
Oh Oh my gosh.
The carrots or the rabbits?
The rabbits.
Yeah.
The rabbit.
Wow.
That's
But it is the
terrible.
season of rabbits. Don't give them as gifts.
Don't give. Yeah, those are chickies.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you had more to say.
Nope.
This cracked me up. The designer who created the NBA logo also made the 1040 Easy tax form.
No, he didn't.
Yep.
It should have been way better.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
It's illegal to only own one guinea pig in Switzerland because
Why?
they get lonely if they're alone. Law requires you to own at least 2.
That's sweet.
This is a very animal-heavy Friday
It
fun
is?
fact.
Yeah, and Justin's
I
about to
love
cry.
it so much.
I threw about 3 in there because I thought Jesse would correct me.
About the animals?
Right.
Yeah.
And so far, we're batting 1,000.
I
so
did
it's
used
good.
to have 2 guinea pigs.
You were doing it right,
You did it
according
right.
to Switzerland.
Porky
Yeah.
and Mo.
Is it true, though, like they don't do well on their own?
Yeah. They get depressed.
Dang.
And I had no
Who
idea.
cares if a guinea pig was depressed?
Because if you spend money on one, you want it to live a while, don't
They're
you?
gonna live. Who cares if they're sad? Then they'll want to cuddle.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh.
I was really surprised by this one.
Okay.
I've been saying Shell Oil Company my entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I thought, well, yeah, because, they oil and gas and stuff.
Sure.
They got the name because in 1833, when it started, they sold imported seashells.
Seashells.
No way.
And they didn't get into the oil business until 50 years later.
When the seashells started to fossilize and
I
then
guess.
it's a fossil.
It takes longer
Get it?
than that.
That's crazy.
Wow.
How do you find it, my man?
I like. Because the very beginning of this story, it says, I'm not going to tell you the name of the person I'm writing about because they often listen to your show.
Oh, no.
I can't say whether they are my spouse, my friend, or my coworker. But when somebody says, be honest, do they really want you to be honest? This person has become a lot more inquisitive as of late and always ends sentences with, be honest. Do they really want me to be honest? If I am, I may hurt this person's feelings. What does a person mean when they say that?
I want you to be
love
honest.
this.
I think that's what they want.
They want your honesty. They wouldn't be saying it if they didn't, right?
So I've had when people say be honest or I need your advice, or I have said, are you telling me this because you want my advice, or are you just telling me this to vent?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's good to ask.
I am now not friends with somebody because, this is just one of the reasons why I'm not. But when I would give them my advice, when they asked, only when they asked, or when I said, do you want my advice? And they say yes.
Yeah.
They would always come back with excuses after I would give them the advice. And it's like, well, no, because if I did this, then blah, 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 blah. Every time. It was never like, oh,
Yeah, then they argue with you.
they always argue.
So you quit doing it?
Quit doing it.
Yeah.
Who are you most willing to accept honesty from in your
Yeah.
life?
My husband.
Yeah, same with me.
Yeah, it's always your partner, right? I feel like that's the easy answer. But it's also some things that, like if your partner's asking you if something looks good or if you have a preference of something, this or this.
On them.
I feel like it's difficult sometimes.
That is because your style's different than Elise's,
yeah, or like
obviously.
what I prefer. One of the things that I'm thinking about is getting ready for the wedding.
Yeah.
She's wondering about her hairstyle and what she's going to do. She's thought about straightening it because then a hairstyle would be easier.
Sure.
And it'd be easy to deal with that day. Or stick with
'Cause
the
she
curls
has
and do it beautiful
spiral,
hair. Yeah.
beautiful,
Real
curly girl.
curls.
She is a curly girl.
And she asked me of like what would I prefer, and I'm like, I don't have. Like, I do have a preference, but I don't want to tell her because
Don't answer that.
no, it's a trap.
Wait, you have.
I'm not
what
saying
is
my,
your?
I'm not,
I
I
know.
won't say it.
I think I know.
I won't say
think,
because I feel like it's if I'm only saying it. And if she takes it, oh, well, he really likes this, so I'm going to do that. But if it makes her more stressful, then no, I don't want that.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I see.
So no, I won't.
You got a lot of wisdom for a young man.
He really
Thank you.
does.
Well, it was
He was
4 older
raised-
sisters.
Yeah, 4 older sisters.
That helped me a little bit.
And yeah, the baby.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
I think it depends on the situation
Yeah.
as to how honest you want people to be.
Yeah.
Because what I don't like is when people are like, well, I'm your bestie, so I'm going to be brutally honest. No, you don't have to be.
Yeah.
You know?
You can pull it back a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, we work on things here at the radio station. Josh is about to piece together the promo for our next free Jake show.
That's right.
And a lot of times you'll say, hey, listen to this. Tell me what you think.
Uh-huh.
And I oftentimes don't hold back.
Yeah, and
right?
I don't want you to.
You don't want
either.
me to in that situation. Or
No.
we do these coffee. We just interviewed Chase McDaniel yesterday,
right.
a new country artist, and I'm going to edit this video together.
Yeah.
And I want you to be like, ooh, that was a little long there. This seemed a little boring. Or,
Yeah.
that's great. I feel like you've been honest.
Yeah, I feel like I have. Yeah.
So, are you saying that it would take somebody to ask, like, if you were to ask, hey, will you do this? Will you listen to this? Give me your honest
Yes.
opinion.
That opens
Do you
it up.
have to ask?
I'm more. I would be more in a problem with getting unsolicited.
Unsolicited
Yeah.
advice.
But Kevin or Josh or you, or my
Yeah.
wife, stuff that I do on a creative level.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear. But then there's some people like I wouldn't.
Yeah. 100%.
I don't want to hear it.
They'd give their thought and
Sure.
be like,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Yeah.
thanks anyways.
Next.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
It's a big hour. We've got Noble McIntyre Law stopping by later in the hour. This is the segment, though. We say what caught her ear. I'm going to get in so much trouble.
Wow.
Sherry said, you cannot say what I said.
And you're gonna.
But I just can't resist.
Kevin.
Do you think she
Have
can
you
turn
already
down-
bought her flowers? Is what
No,
I'm
we haven't got flowers. I'm hoping she's getting ready and
not listening.
right now.
I thought she's usually on her way to work right about now.
I think it'll be a little bit later because it's Friday. But we were watching the YouTube of Giddy, and
Oh, yeah?
she's just enjoying that.
Aw.
And we got to the Family Feud part,
Yeah.
Oh.
and
Oh,
she
no.
said,
Oh, no.
Giddy plays better than Owen.
He does.
Okay. Yeah, he did. And you were giving some good kid. Thank you.
Hey,
kid friendly.
I wasn't lobbing nothing to him.
Well,
Yeah.
He was
it
killing
was
it.
what do
He
you see at the
was.
zoo, and he had it because he.
And immediately, monkeys.
Yeah, and number one answer too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Adorable.
She knew you were going to say it.
That's funny.
What caught my ear? Are we done with the cold? You think? I don't want.
Gosh,
knock
I
on
hope
wood.
so. God,
But I've
knock on
seen-
for Micah.
I've seen some extended forecasts that take it to the 80s, but then I always have. I remember
It's Oklahoma.
it's Oklahoma, and there are some Aprils where all of a sudden the 30 degree windy day will happen. So,
Yeah.
but we won't get much of a spring if we just go straight to the 80s. But
I'm just done with
okay
the wind.
with it.
I don't
The
even
wind,
care
yeah.
about what the temperature is anymore. The wind is over. I'm over you.
I believe that we're done with freezing temperatures overnight.
I agree.
I don't know about the cold.
Thank you,
Aprils and Mays
Punxsutawney.
can be cold sometimes.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
that, because it's storm season. It's,
I'm Punxsutawney Phil. I'll crawl back in my hole.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. What caught my ear? And maybe this could be a take it or leave it. I don't know. But somebody I know, and I don't know if they listen at this point of the show or not, but they listen. It's a person who is quitting a salon for now because it's getting too expensive. Mm-hmm. But it's not just quitting the salon. She's related to the person
Oh.
that she's quitting.
Yeah, that's awkward.
And she said, oh, I might just ask Chat GPT what I should do.
Oh no! Ask the Wake with Jake show.
Yeah, they should ask
Well, what did
us.
Chat GPT
I just
say?
love the fact that that's where she went in her brain. Oh, I'm going to go ask Chat GPT.
Can
Might
a
help
relative
her.
not cut her a deal?
No, because of the salon.
Oh, I see.
Hard, yeah. That's a.
That's awkward.
Built-in
That is a
pricing.
take.
Right.
Gosh. There was breaking news that came out, I believe it was yesterday at some point, where somebody has bought the Boston Celtics, the
Yeah.
team, the Boston Celtics. So they have a new owner. His
Okay.
name's Bill Chisholm.
Oh, you know Bill.
I don't know who he is. He's a managing partner at Symphony Technology Group.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you. It's the largest sale for a sports franchise in North America.
I'll be.
Can I
Go
guess?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Start your guesses.
Oof. Billion?
Okay. Oh,
A billion?
A
billion?
billion.
No, maybe 4.5 billion.
okay.
I
mean,
was
for the
thinking like
Celtics.
800 million.
Really?
Yeah.
$6.1 billion.
That's crazy.
Billion. That is
Yeah.
a ridiculous
I mean,
amount
that's
of money.
where we're about to build an arena for
Yeah.
$1 billion downtown Oklahoma
Yeah, we
City.
really are.
That is used for everything.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying it's the
No, that's what I'm saying.
The billion is the new million.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah, it is.
wild.
Wow.
It really is.
That's hard to
I
get your head
guess.
around.
I don't like it.
Severance was last night. Did you guys watch it?
No.
The season
Not
I have to wait till
yet.
Sunday.
Gotta wait till Elise gets off work and all that.
Uh-huh.
I
No spoilers.
was super excited.
Swaz.
I was super excited to watch the season start a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But I'm so tired at night. and
Yeah.
I can't make it. I'm not watching anything,
So
so I'm way behind. You can't miss an episode.
You can't. But what's great about it is that you get this taste of what, like Josh gets a taste of what TV used to be like.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're coming out.
One episode a week.
I hate it. I
Do
really
ya?
No, I really do.
But they've been doing this for a minute now.
Yeah, but I feel like
doing
it's nice
releases.
whenever like Stranger Things and stuff, and they've broken it up now even. But like the early
They
seasons,
used to release 5 at a time,
Yeah,
or
it would
6
release
at a time.
bulk episodes. Where, I can binge watch a whole half a season.
Now, I believe,
Yeah.
I'm put this on the record.
Oh.
Hit record. I will stay awake and alert to when The Last of Us season 2 with Pedro Pascal.
You're a big fan of that.
I like that show.
Really?
Unless the first episode doesn't just draw me in. I don't know. Because that's what happened with Severance. I kind of got, it put me to sleep. Literally.
It's a deep show.
It is.
Like,
maybe I got
it's
stuff-
a thinker.
you got to
It
be
is.
awake.
Well, that's why I liked the first one. But a poll found 10% of Americans in the survey said that, they would probably
No.
sever. 4% said they definitely would.
Whoa! No,
Definitely?
I don't think I would.
Do you think our show would be a lot different if we were not attached to our...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
outside
we
the
would
fold.
have, because you don't really know what you like. The people that are innies, that are the workers,
Yes.
they don't even know like personality traits.
Of who
No,
they
you're
are.
a completely
Like
different
they
person.
basically make stuff up about what they like. Like, oh, I like the whatever in the vending machines.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they don't know what life is outside
Like a
of
bunch
work.
of bots.
And we're not talking about our partners or talking
No.
about
Yeah.
anything, friends or anything outside of this because we don't know it.
Right.
It would just be
Very
us.
boring show.
It probably, yeah, it probably
Think
would
so?
be.
If you don't have the frame of reference of your life, what do you think we
Yeah.
talk about all the
We
time?
would have zero to talk about.
No.
We wouldn't have had Giddy this week.
No.
Exactly.
Who's this kid?
Right.
What's he doing here?
And I'm not going to do spoilers here.
Oh, I wish you would.
But the idea behind all your life is in this building. Your only relationships are in this building.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
your
That's-
innie could be with somebody in the building,
Yeah.
but also
Yeah.
the outie could be married or could
Yeah.
have
I do-
kids, and you
yeah.
don't know if you
Yeah.
are married and have kids.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's weird.
The premise of the show is great because that's in some sense how those people at Paycom just sitting there talking away I can't relate to it here. We have a
Quit
fun
it.
job. I mean, I'm just saying those people, they've got to be a mind-numbing job.
Yeah.
Well, here's your HR documents. And what else?
HR what?
Documents.
Documents.
Wait a second.
Here's your orientation.
They're making those fun commercials with that
Oh, with hot dude.
Shamar.
more.
Yeah.
Doing those fun commercials,
Still-
so they're doing some fun.
But you know what? The more fun the commercials, the less fun at work. That's
It's like you know what Severance is about.
Yeah.
No, I know the first season.
Yeah.